Today, you can see projects carried out by Nddc across the region springing up very, very fast. If not for their support, we wouldn't have been able to carry out all these projects to conclusion. There was a time in the Niger Delta when contractors were even afraid of going to sites. They were afraid of going to certain part of the Niger Delta due to the fear of militancy and criminals. But today, I can tell you that the Niger Delta is one of the most peaceful areas in this country due to the active performance of security agencies in the Niger Delta. I want to specially salute the Chief of Defense Staff, other top military echelons in this country, and above all, salute the courage and tenacity of Mr. President for putting together these officers and men that have worked tirelessly in the Niger Delta to promote peace in the Niger Delta. We all know that the Niger Delta is actually the goose that lays the golden egg. If the Niger Delta is not peaceful, Nigeria cannot be prosperous. And this government is very much aware of that. That was why in Mr. President's 1st October speech, I quote in one of the paragraphs, he said, crude oil has improved from barely 1 million barrels from 2023 to 1.6 million barrels as of today. This is due to security in the Niger Delta, new investment in the oil sector, and also proper management of stakeholders in the Niger Delta. For the investment, what we are doing today is part of such investment, investing in security to strengthen security, complementing what Mr. President is doing. For stakeholders' engagement is the projects we take to all these communities. Every community today is very, very happy that wherever they are, projects are coming to them. That is part of stakeholders' engagement. It is not organizing meetings, conferences, talking to the people without them seeing results. Because under the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President, the results are empirical. The results can be verified. That is why in different forums, I've always defined the renewed hope as ideas and visions that are transmitted to reality. That is renewed hope. And you can see that the ideas and vision of the present administration of Mr. President is being transmitted to reality. We are not just promising projects that we are going to do this, we are going to do that. We are actually starting these projects and finishing them. Today, some persons will say that it's as if Nddc was never in existence before now, because they only identify with Nddc as a commission that starts and abandons projects. Many communities, I could remember when we started as a board, they lack that confidence. Some of them, you want to go and start projects in their community. They will say, no, we don't want Nddc project because people are going to abandon projects in our communities. But today, I can assure you, almost every community in the Niger Delta have that confidence in Nddc, that today communities are not clamoring for Nddc projects because they can see projects that start and finish. These things are not just rocket science. It is due to proper management. Management that starts from the top, because on assumption of office, Mr. President actually gave us a marching order that he wants a reformed and a renewed Nddc under the renewed hope. And having given us KPIs and directives, which we're actually carrying out and following, that is what has brought about these results. I stand here to tell the people of the Niger Delta that Mr. President is a lover and a believer of the people of the Niger Delta. And Mr. President is doing everything possible to ensure that the Niger Delta is developed. That is why we can see these developments. Last week, Friday, we were in Delta State to commission our Delta State office. Nddc, before assumption of office, we had just one standing state office, which was the River State office. But under this administration, through the encouragement and persistent push from Mr. President, which he uses the Minister of Regional Development, who has not also allowed us to sleep, who has given us all the moral and technical support to succeed. Today, we have several state offices that we can call our own. We are not only doing that, we are also carrying out some other more projects in the areas of education, in the areas of agriculture, and other areas. We are trying to ensure that everything is done. Just yesterday, we went on inspection for the 750-bed hostel in NDU that is being built by the Niger Delta Development Commission, which will stand out to be one of the biggest hostels in this country. That hostel is going to be ready for commissioning by the ending of November. That was a project that was started long ago. We picked up that project when it was abandoned at the point of foundation. And today, as part of the achievements of this administration, that project is ready for the use of the students of NDU. Those are part of the legacies we want to leave behind. We have so many projects that we are going to commission after now in commemoration of our second-year anniversary as a board of the 7th governing board of the Nddc. So all these we've been able to achieve. But coming to this particular project, the Nigerian Navy is going to be the beneficiary of this project, but it is also going to benefit the citizens of Niger Delta and the community where the project is located. Because the project is aimed at protecting and providing security for the waterways of the Niger Delta. Because every waterway is a gateway for criminals to perpetrate crime. But not until we're able to secure all our waterways, we will not be able to curb criminality. This is also one of such points, because this particular point was actually a location that was chosen by the Nigerian Navy because of its critical positioning. Because from this junction, there is a creek going towards southern Niger that takes you straight to Sangana. And if this place is not blocked, in the past, kidnappers and all those who are involved in illegal oil bunkering and artisanal oil refining carry their products from this place and they evacuate it from Onwebu. So with this facility here, that cuts off such criminality from this area. That also cuts off those who want to perpetrate crime in Yenegua by kidnapping and taking this as an escape route. With this facility here, they have no choice again. That also protects the entire stretch of this river. And I can assure you, since the arrival of the Nigerian Navy, crime has really reduced in the entire creek, in this entire river here. So that is the benefit of this facility. But before providing this facility, even the Nigerian Navy, the NNS Soro, and the Central Naval Command, the Nddc, had initially provided 90 kVA solar inverter system for them to also reduce their operational cost in those areas. So we still want to do more. We know that the Nigerian Navy has also benefited a lot from the Operation Light Up the Niger Delta and other infrastructural projects which the Nddc have carried out. So for today, we limit it to what the Nigerian Navy is also benefiting from the Nddc and this administration, but I can assure you that we are doing much more. This facility also has 40-man houseboat that is well furnished for the use of this outpost, and also 2 gunboats that have also been given to the Nigerian Navy to support the operations in this place. the EDP had drilled out most of the facilities that are attached to this. So on this note, I just want to say, on behalf of the Niger Delta Development Commission, thank the Nigerian Navy and the Nigerian Armed Forces for all your support and sacrifices, dedication to the peace and security of the Niger Delta. And just to reassure you that what we are doing today is not all we are going to do. So long as this partnership continues, we are going to do more, because we are also benefiting from the partnership. It has given us the room to also develop more and take projects more to our people. And that is why today the people of the Niger Delta are happy with this present administration. Let me also use this opportunity to once more thank the government of Bayelsa State for ensuring that we also maintain that partnership we have with them by maintaining peace and security in the state, and also giving us all the enabling working environment for our contractors to work in different parts of the state. We pray this partnership continues, and for us in Nddc, we are ready to give you more of such cooperation, and we are willing to cooperate with you. I've always said in different forums that we are not a government, we are an interventionist agency that is aimed at taking development to our people and also complementing the effort of the various state governments. All the governors across the Niger Delta have shown us tremendous support. Let me use this opportunity to thank them and also to tell them that we are willing to give them the best of cooperation. Thank you very much.
Ideas and vision transmitting into realities. That is the renewed hope agenda. This is one of the lines from the MD Nddc. May I request that we give the MD another resounding round of applause for that speech. Permit me to seize this opportunity to recognize the representative of Bayelsa State Department of State Security in the person of MB Zachary. You're welcome, sir. May I at this junction hand over to one of my co-MCs to continue with the rest of the program. Our own Tari.
Thank you very much. As a Barak Pekin that I am, I want to quickly recognize some more members of the Bayelsa State House of Assembly. We have Honorable George Bra Otengbayon, Deputy Minority Whip. You're welcome, sir. Honorable Pamo Werine Pere, Kolokuma Opokuma 1. Welcome, sir. Honorable Obeying God Knows, he represents Ogbea 2, Constituency 2, that is. Honorable Waikumo Amakoromo, Deputy Minority Leader. Honorable Douglas Sampson, Nembe 3, and Honorable Richard A. Ibegu, Ogbea 1. You are all welcome to these occasions, sirs. At this point, we want to welcome the multiple award-winning Bayelsa State's Council for Arts and Culture to give us a playlist. They say it's a message for our dignitaries, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, to learn a thing or two from. Bayelsa State Cultural Troupe, you are welcome.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this epoch-making event, the official unveiling of the state-of-the-art Naval location here in Ayakoro, built by the Nddc transformation team under the leadership of the MD Nddc, Chief Samuel Ogbuku, PhD, for our naval officers. And it's on this note that we, the award-winning Bayelsa State Council for Arts and Culture, and everyone here present are here to celebrate with our naval officers. Yes, we are here to celebrate with our naval officers for their unwavering dedication and service to our nation. Do Noa Aluao.
Izo, Izo, Izo Kefan Kamemi. Aserio, Izo Beserio. Ayowe, Izo Bayawe, Bemba Opa Badame, Bemukolo Minio, Canary Bemukolo Minio, Izo. Izo Wama Boy Mio, Tinda no Bombo Obodayo. Izo Wama Boy Mio, Tinda no Bombo Obodaye. Izo Wama Boy Mio, Tinda no Bombo Obodayo. Izo Wama Boy Mio, Izo Wama Boy Mio, Samo Boy Mio, Izo Wama Boy Mio. Bri boy mio, Nddc boy mio, Izo Wama boy mio, Arts and Culture boy mio, Izo Wama boy mio, Bri boy mio, Izo Wama boy mio, Atinda no Bombo Obodaye, Eyo, Atinda no Bombo Obodayo, Iyo.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. May we put our hands together for this group once again.
Thank you very much. Please, let's put our hands together for the Bayelsa State Council of Arts and Culture, the award-winning Council of Arts and Culture. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, while this beautiful display was on, the Executive Director of Finance and Administration arrived. Please, let's welcome Alaba Honorable Boma Iyaye, Esquire, Distinguished Service Star of Rivers State. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have all groups who are here in their numbers to felicitate with us. We have the United Ladies of Obia Foundation, led by Honorable Ifi Beredugo. Also here is the 5,000 Youths for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu Renewed Hope Agenda. We have here United Sisters of Okodi, led by Honorable Etoza Chifayala Owede. APC Women Wing, Bayelsa State, led by the State Woman Leader, Honorable Ebiere Juliana Akpabosa. We also have the APC Women Obia Local Government Area. We have Mrs. Bright Nathan Obuku. Please put your hands together for them. We also have the Zone B Dogbo, led by Binapede Thomas. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. May I request to give my co-MC with her angelic and beautiful voice a round of applause. May I also see this opportunity to recognize the representative of the ELSA Commanding Mobility Command, Air Vice Marshal S.K. Aneke, represented by Air Commodore B.E.T. Akpabio. You're welcome, sir. Next is...
Thank you very much. Next is the presentation. And for the presentation, I'd like to invite the acting Obanema of Ayakoro community, Chief Micah Itesi, for the presentation. Chief Micah Itesi and his Council of Chiefs for the presentation. Thank you. Just to let us know that right now something very significant is going on. As the paramount ruler, the acting paramount ruler of Ayakro, his deputy and council of chiefs are signing the deed that will be presented to the Nigerian Navy. Now that is what is going on. And that will say in local parlance, Zoomam well, Fimam. That is what is going on. Right after that, the Obanema will make his presentation. Thank you. Revelation Band. And our special guest of honor, the Chief of the Naval Staff, is signing his own column. After the chiefs of Ayakro have signed theirs, is signing his own to seal the agreement of this unique and symbolic partnership. acting paramount ruler of Ayakoro community, Chief Micah Itesi, is now presenting the deed to Chief of the Naval Staff. A partnership sealed, signed, sealed, and delivered. Congratulations, Ayakoro community. Congratulations, Nigerian Navy. Of course, congratulations, Niger Delta.
Thank you, Revelation. We want to quickly recognize the presence of a National Association of Tiakiri Youths, NATI Worldwide, represented by the President, Senator Mienye Kariboti. At this juncture, we'll be taking the Goodwill message, and the very first one will be taken by Clever Akboti. Please put your hands together for him as he comes up. Clever Akboti, please come up for the Goodwill message.
Your Excellency, Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ikechukwu Ogala, distinguished officers, men and women of the Nigerian Navy, and other armed forces here present, our royal fathers, government functionaries, please permit me to observe all other protocols. It is with immense joy and gratitude that we welcome you to Ayakoro community for this epoch-making event, the unveiling of the facilities of the naval base here in Ayakoro community. We express our warmest congratulations and profound gratitude to Your Excellency, Chief of Naval Staff, for coming here to do the unveiling of the facilities in this naval base. This event is a clear testament of the determination and commitment of the government of His Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to enhance security in our waterways and the safety of our people. We are highly indebted to Mr. President for the appointment of our son as the Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director of the Nddc, and for giving him the necessary support and encouragement to do the wonderful work that he's doing for the Niger Delta region and even beyond. This event is also a testament of the determination and commitment of the Nddc under the leadership of Chief Dr. Samuel Ogbuku to make a difference in the life of our people and the entire Niger Delta. This naval base is just a tip of the iceberg of what the Nddc has done and is doing for our people and the entire people of the Niger Delta. We are immensely grateful to the Almighty God for our son, Chief Dr. Samuel Ogbuku, whose foresight and collaborative effort has culminated in the establishment of this naval base in Ayakoro communities. This naval base will ensure safety in our waters and safety of our people, and also help to boost the economy of the area. We commend the officers, men and women of the Navy who have been here since the establishment of this naval base. They have been very professional and highly committed to their duties, have maintained a very cordial relationship with our people. Crime and criminality has been greatly reduced along the Ekole Creek, and we thank God for what has happened and is happening today. Your Excellency, Chief of Naval Staff, on behalf of the Cabinet, the Council of Chiefs, and the good people of Ayakoro community, we say thank you. We thank everybody that has come here to grace and witness this epoch and historic event. I thank you all. May God bless all of us. Amen.
One, two, 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 two. Ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. Please let's put our hands together for that beautiful goodwill message from Clever Akoti. Thank you. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for us to hear from our host governor, the Executive Governor of Bayelsa State, Distinguished Senator Doye Diri, ably represented by Brigadier General Eric Angaye, retired. He is the Chief Security Coordinator and Coordinator Bayelsa State Community Safety Corps. Please let's welcome him on stage.
The Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ikechukwu Ogala, ably represented by the Commander Operation Delta Safe, Rear Admiral A.A. Madugu, the Managing Director and Management of the Niger Delta Development Commission, the Speaker, Bayelsa State House of Assembly, and members of the Bayelsa State House of Assembly, the FOC, the Flag Officer Commanding Central Naval Command, Rear Admiral Gael, the Air Officer Commanding Mobility Command, ably represented, the Chief Staff Officer of the Central Naval Command, My dear community leaders of Ayakoro and Ogbuya local government area, the local government chairman, Ogbuya local government area, my all distinguished, both serving and retired military officers and members of other security agencies, development partners, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am delighted to join you for the commissioning of these facilities provided by the Niger Delta Development Commission to the Nigerian Navy. I commend the Nddc for this timely and strategic intervention. The provision of these facilities demonstrates a clear understanding of the security needs of our coastal communities and the critical role the Nigerian Navy plays in protecting lives, livelihoods, and economic assets in the Niger Delta. This investment is an investment in peace, stability, and development of Bayelsa State and for the nation. It reflects the kind of partnership between federal agencies and local communities that is necessary to address long-standing security challenges and to create an environment in which legitimate commerce and social development can thrive. I also wish to thank the Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogala, and the entire leadership and personnel of the Nigerian Navy for their continued commitment to securing our waterways and coastal communities. Your presence here today underscores the shared responsibility we all bear for safety and order in the region. Security is not the responsibility of any single agency or level of government. It requires the active collaboration of federal and state agencies, security services, community leaders, host communities, youths, and the private sector. For security measures to be effective and sustainable, they must be accompanied by genuine engagements with local communities and by opportunities for youth development. To the people of Ayakoro and Ogbuya local governments, I call on you to continue to partner with the Navy and other security agencies. Your cooperation, provision of timely intelligence, and support are indispensable to preventing crime, protecting infrastructure, and fostering an environment where lawful economic activities can prosper. I urge traditional rulers, community youth leaders, and stakeholders to work with the Navy to build trust, de-escalate tensions where they exist, and channel the energy of our young people into constructive programs. To the Niger Delta Development Commission, kindly ensure that provisions of maintenance, training, and community engagement accompany the physical infrastructure. Facilities are only as effective as the systems put in place to sustain them and the capacity of those who operate them. I also appeal to development partners and corporate stakeholders, including Niger Delta, to support initiatives that combine security improvements with social investments, education, vocational training, and job creation, so that our communities benefit holistically from interventions of this nature. My administration remains committed to working closely with the Nddc, the federal government, and security agencies to safeguard the Bayelsa State. We will provide the necessary support to maximize the utility of these facilities and to ensure they contribute meaningfully to the safety and prosperity of our people. In closing, I commend all those who have made this project possible and warmly welcome Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogala, ably represented by the Commander OPDS, the men and women of the Navy, and our guests to Ayakoro. May these facilities strengthen our collective resolve to secure the Niger Delta and promote lasting peace and development for Bayelsa State. God bless Bayelsa State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the representative of the Executive Governor of Bayelsa State. May we please give the representative of Bayelsa State Governor another resounding round of applause. Thank you very much. before I invite the representative of the Chief of the Naval Staff for his address, may I humbly remind us that immediately after the address, there shall be presentation of souvenir by the flag officer commanding to the direct MD, Nddc, representative of CNS, and the paramount ruler of Ayakoro. On that note, may I please request that we put hands together as the representative and a special guest of honor usher himself to the podium for his address. The representative of the CNS, sir.
The Executive Governor of Bayelsa State, Senator Duri, ably represented by Brigadier General Eric Angai, Coordinator of Security, Bayelsa State, the Speaker of the House, Bayelsa State, and all the other members of the House of Assembly, the Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of Nddc, Chief Samuel Obuku, PhD, His Eminent King, Domoru Charles Oba of Oban, Oba Ted of Ogbia Kingdom, Deputy Chairman, Bayelsa State Council of Traditional Rulers, the Flag Officer Commanding Central Naval Command, the representative of the Air Officer Commanding Mobility Command, very senior military officers here present, paramilitary and other commanders, executive directors, members of the board of Nddc, Ayokoro Council of Chiefs, the good people of Ayokoro community, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I bring you good tidings from the Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogala, Admiralty Medal. The Chief of the Naval Staff would have loved to have been here this morning. However, due to present service exigencies, he wasn't able to make it. He therefore directed me to represent him at this auspicious occasion. I'm honored to stand here before you this morning to take over the state-of-the-art strategic security projects executed by the Niger Delta Development Commission at Ayokoro in Ogbia local government of Bayelsa State. As we are aware, Ayokoro is an important town located on the Non River. Makes it very strategic and crucial for the maritime security in the Niger Delta region. Its access to the sea provides opportunities for a lot of economic activities. However, these economic activities are associated with security challenges, which are impediments to economic growth and development. These security challenges can be tamed through collaborative efforts, especially between the Nigerian Navy and other relevant agencies. Indeed, the event we are witnessing today is a statement of this existing close collaboration between the Niger Delta Commission and the Nigerian Navy, which is geared towards addressing maritime security challenges in the Niger Delta region. Let me therefore commend the vision and commitment of the leadership of the Niger Delta Development Commission for citing this security project at Ayokoro with a view of addressing security challenges associated with the endowed natural resources in the Niger Delta region. I want to assure the Niger Delta Commission and the Nigerian Navy through the Central Naval Command, the Navy will spare no effort to ensure that the objectives for which the security projects are provided will be fully realized. I want to assure the host community that the Nigerian Navy will work tirelessly towards enhancing the security challenge of the lives and property of Ayokoro community and in the environs. Therefore, I solicit your support in the area of intelligence sharing to enhance operational effectiveness of the Nigerian Navy. On this note, I want to sincerely thank the management of Nddc, particularly the Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer, Chief Samuel Oboku, PhD, who is an illustrious son of the soil, for facilitating this strategic security objective project to Ayokoro, among other of his valuable contribution throughout the Niger Delta. I will here say that who won't be happy to have a dynamic leader like Chief Samuel Oboku. My appreciation goes to the people of Ayokoro for their willingness to accommodate the Navy in their community without any rancor. I thank you once again for your kind gesture. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. As we say in the Navy, onward together.
May we please give the representative of the Chief of the Naval Staff another resounding of applause. Yes. Next, quickly, without much ado, is presentation of souvenir. First by the Nddc, thereafter the Nigerian Navy. To carry out this assignment on behalf of the Nigerian Navy is the Flag Officer Commanding Central Naval Command, Rear Admiral Aliyu Ahmed Gaya.
The representative of the Bayelsa State Governor, Senator Doediri, ably represented by the Chief Security Coordinator of Bayelsa State, Brigadier General Eric Angai, the Speaker, House of Assembly, Bayelsa State, the Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogala, represented by the Commander OPDS, Rear Admiral A.M. Madugu. The MD, Chief Executive Officer, Nddc, Chief Samuel Oboku, PhD. His Eminence, King Dumaro Charles Oba, the Ablon III of Ogbaya Kingdom, Deputy Chairman, Bayelsa State Council of Traditional Rulers, very senior military officers, and paramilitary commanders here present, executive directors, and members of board of the Nddc, Ayankoro Council of Chiefs, the good people and community of Ayankoro, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to stand before you on this momentous occasion, marking the unveiling of this laudable project by the Nddc. On behalf of the officers, ratings, and civilian staff of the Central Naval Command, I wish to express our profound appreciation to the NDDC for this laudable contribution. As a direct beneficiary of this project, the Central Naval Command recognizes the significance of this gesture, which will undoubtedly enhance our operational efficiency and improve the welfare of personnel in the Central Naval Command area of responsibility. The initiative and demonstration of NDDC's commitment to supporting national institutions and promoting security, development, and stability in the Niger Delta region. We assure the NDDC that these facilities that will be handed over today will be put to good use in furtherance of our collective goal of ensuring maritime safety and security, combating criminality, fostering peace and development within the maritime domain. As a token of our appreciation and in recognition of this partnership, the Central Naval Command would like to present some souvenirs to serve as memento of this memorial event. Once again, I thank the NDDC for this generous gesture. The Central Naval Command look forward for more collaboration in the future. Thank you, and onward together.
Thank you very much. May I respectfully invite customary in the armed forces, particularly the Nigerian Navy, where an event of this magnitude is organized, and when the major beneficiary is the Navy, to show appreciation, we give a token as a memorial to the benefactor. This afternoon is not exception, as the flag officer commanding Central Naval Command is making a presentation on behalf of the Nigerian Navy to our benefactor, MD Nddc. Secondly, to the representative of the Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ikechogala, represented by the OPDS Commander. May I also respectfully indulge the Acting Paramount Ruler Ayakoro to be thereof to receive his own gifts. Acting Paramount Ruler, sir, please, you may move forward towards the high table for your gift. Acting Paramount Ruler, sir.
And now the presentation is being made to the acting Obanema of Ayakoro community, Chief Micah Itesi.
Thank you very much. On that note, we've come to the end of the first segment of this event. Next is unveiling and commissioning of projects. May I respectfully request that only dignitaries at the front row, particularly representatives, and will accompany the special guest of honor and NDC MD to the various project sites. This is due to want of space and to avoid overcrowded of the venue. Thank you very much, sir. May I request the representative of Chief of Staff and the MD to please move for the unveiling and commissioning.
The MD will be accompanied by His Excellency, the Governor of Bayelsa State, represented by Brigadier General Eric Angai, retired. Of course, the Speaker of the Bayelsa State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Abraham Ngobere. Principal members of the Bayelsa State House of Assembly who have come here will accompany our TVC members.
Charles Owaba Oban, the third of Ogbia Kingdom, who is the Deputy Chairman Bayelsa State Council of Traditional Rulers, the Acting Paramount Ruler of Ayakoro Community, Micah Utesi, Commander of Military and Paramilitary Agency here present, very senior officers, corps members, are distinguished invited guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I am Commander R.A. Iginla, the Command Information Officer, Headquarters Central Naval Command, Yanagua. It is my singular honor and privilege to, on behalf of the Nigerian Navy, Nddc, and the good people of Ayakoro Community, to Ayakoro Community venue for today's event. But before I continue with the proceedings, particularly before I hand over proceedings to my two beautiful co-MCs, permit me to remind us that the program of events for this occasion is at page 20 of the program booklet. However, due to one or two persons that may not be availed with the program of events, permit me to run through the program of events. May I remind us that the recognition partly has been done. Thereafter, I will proceed to welcome address by Senator Dimaro Denya Bofa, Bayelsa State Rep. This will dovetail into project brief by Sir Victor Antai, PhD, who is the Executive Director of Project. The speech of Chief Samuel Ogbuku, PhD, the Nddc MDCO, will proceed thereafter. This will also dovetail into presentation of deed of gift by the traditional ruler of Ayakoro Community and council chiefs. The goodwill message also will be communicated to us. Then the speech by Senator Duye Diri will be made by the representative of the governor of Bayelsa State. Thereafter, we shall have address by an unveiling of this project by the representative of the chief of the Naval staff. This will also dovetail into presentation of souvenir, though it's not in the program booklet, but it has been introduced that there shall be presentation of souvenir before closing and departure. May I, at this junction, invite one of my, like I said, beautiful co-MCs to continue with the rest of the proceeding.
It is now time for us to take the welcome address, and this will be taken by the Dynamic State Director of Bayelsa State Office of Niger Delta Development Commission. Please make welcome Engineer, God knows, Salo Alamiasia, FNICE, FNITHE, a fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Civil Engineers. You are welcome, sir. A gallant man, as you can see. Please put your hands together for him. You're welcome, my boss.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the management, the board and the management of Nddc, I welcome all of you for this occasion. I pray and ask that God see us through in this occasion. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much. Would like to specially recognize the Speaker of the Bayelsa State House of Assembly and principal officers and members of the Bayelsa State House of Assembly here seated. In no distant time, we will get their names and we'll recognize them accordingly. Thank you. Now it's time for us to have the project brief. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure and honor to invite on stage the Field Marshal of the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, one who takes no hostage in ensuring that all projects, as promised by the NDDC, are being delivered on time and, of course, the necessary quality. Please, let's welcome on stage the Executive Director, Projects of the NDDC, Sir Victor Antai, PhD.
Thank you. The Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ikechukwu Ogala, the representative of the Governor of Bayelsa State, Brigadier General Eric Angaye, retired coordinator, the Speaker, Bayelsa State House of Assembly, and principal members, my MD, CEO of the Niger Delta Commission, our amiable visionary, Mr. Complete All Abandoned Legacy Projects in the Niger Delta, Dr. Samuel Oboku, the traditional institution here present, the board members of the NDDC, and other distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to join you all today as we celebrate yet another milestone in the Niger Delta Development Commission's continuous journey towards making a lasting difference in our region. What we are unveiling today in Ayakoro goes far beyond physical structures. It embodies renewed hope, strengthened partnerships, and the fulfillment of our shared commitment towards bringing meaningful and sustainable development to our people. The projects we are commissioning today include a fully furnished administrative block, a fully furnished accommodation block, a fully furnished 40-man houseboat equipped with 2 units of 100 kVA power generators, two gunboats. These gunboats are powered by 2 units of 200 horsepower Yamaha generate engines each. A 60 kVA solar inverter systems installed in both the administrative block and the accommodation block as backup power supply. A 30 kVA solar inverter system installed in the 40-man houseboat as backup power supply. A full option Toyota Hilux for operational use. A newly built operational floating jetty. A set of satellite radio receivers for proper and effective communication. These projects collectively reflect our unwavering commitment to peaceful coexistence, improved security, and enhanced operational efficiency across the Niger Delta region. We also commend the host community, Ayakoro, for their generous donation of land to the Nigerian Navy for a proposed school. This exemplary act of partnership and goodwill captures the true spirit of the Niger Delta, a people united by progress, purpose, and patriotism. I wish to acknowledge the visionary leadership of our board chairman, Mr. Chedu Ebie, the ever dynamic and resilient managing director and chief executive officer of the Nddc, Chief Dr. Samuel Oboku, and the trailblazing team of engineers, contractors, consultants, and community stakeholders whose dedication has made this achievement possible. As we hand over these projects today, I encourage all stakeholders and community members to take ownership, protect these assets, and use them effectively to advance our collective vision of peace, growth, and prosperity in the Niger Delta. Together, we are not just building infrastructure for security and development. We are also building confidence, opportunity, stability, and a brighter future for all. Thank you, and may God bless the Niger Delta. God bless Ayakoro community. God bless Bayelsa State, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Finally, unto God be all the glory.
Finally, unto God be all the glory. With our prayers, may we give Sir Victor Atai, PhD, another resounding round of applause. May I also see this ample opportunity to recognize other very senior military officers in our midst. We have in our midst the Commander and Nigerian Chief Soro in the person of Commodore O.A. Akimbami. We have the Fleet Commander, Central Naval Command in the person of Rear Admiral K. Tenimu. And we have in our midst the Chief Staff Officer, Rear Admiral Semiu Adekpegba. And like announced initially, my boss, we seated here, the Flag Officer Commanding Central Naval Command, who accompany the representative of the Chief of Naval Staff into this place in the person of Rear Admiral Ahmad Aliu Gaya. Ayakoro Aluao, Women Group Aluao, please let's put our hands together for your illustrious son and the MD Nddc for this laudable project that he has brought to the community. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my commander. Thank you so much. I'd like to recognize the presence of the Speaker of the Bayelsa State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Abraham Ngobere. You're very welcome, sir. I'd also like to recognize the presence of the Chief Whip, Honorable Gabriel Ogbara. You're very welcome. I'd like to recognize Honorable Richard Ibegu, Honorable God Knows Obeying, Honorable Felix Bonnie Aya, Honorable Aiba Nengiefa Egba, and Honorable Agala Timi Omobo, all from the Bayelsa State House of Assembly. Can we put our hands together for them, please? You're very, very welcome. We'll take more recognitions as I recognize the presence of the Chairman, Ogbea Local Government Area, Honorable Goldin Jeremiah. Thank you for being here. And also the National President, Ogbea Brotherhood. Thank you for being here. Now, rarely do you find qualities like passion, qualities like vision, qualities like strategy, commitment, all rolled into one personality. The MD/CEO of the Niger Delta Development Commission, Chief Samuel Ogbuku, PhD, is that kind of person that God has blessed us with at this time. And so it is my singular honor and privilege to invite at this time the MD/CEO of the Nddc, our own Chief Samuel Ogbuku, PhD, MD/CEO, and of course the Deputy Paramount Ruler of Ayakoro community.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Bayelsa State, Senator Doidiri, ably represented by Brigadier General Eric Angaye, retired, the Coordinator of Security in the state, the Chief of Naval Staff, here represented by Rear Admiral Noel Musa Madugu, the Commander of the FOC of Central Naval Command, the Speaker of the Bayelsa State House of Assembly, and members of the Bayelsa State House of Assembly, the executive directors from Nddc, and board members of the Nddc, directors of Nddc, staff of Nddc, traditional rulers from Ogbia Kingdom and Bayelsa, youths and women, and members of Ayakuro community, I want to say good morning to all of us. Today's event might seem to be small, but it is also big. Because one of the primary responsibility of government is to protect lives and property. And collectively, we have decided to undertake that responsibility by expressing it in today's event. And we're not just doing it as just one party who have provided this facility for the use of the Nigerian Navy to protect the waterways of the Niger Delta, but also we are united in it as a state. Due to the importance of this event, the governor, even in his absence, has directed that the state government should be fully represented to ensure that this event is successful. I want to say thank you to the governor of Bayelsa State, whom since he became governor has promoted peace in the state and has also demonstrated that he's a peaceful governor. For us in Nddc, we believe that development and security are intertwined, because without security, there will be no development. Hence, we decided to forge a partnership with the security agencies across the Niger Delta. Let me say that under this administration, we have actually
You're alive. Okay, Alex. Yeah. You're alive, so your shot should be. Yes.
Tell them what we are going through here.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Hey, sorry.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So they are coming here. I think this is the last point, sir. But they are on their way. They are just.
Where are they from?
See, I don't see anybody else. That's enough. Please, everybody else is fast. Please leave this place immediately. Sir, right, sir. Morning, sir. You are welcome to please, can you
Are they still coming? They are back. They're gone back. Back. Huh? Yes, sir. Very well.
Yes, sir. So the combos have been tested. Yes, sir. I will especially deliver good news. Yes, sir. Move. Oh no, I told you that I also have to marry from here. That's what it is.
I did.
Just go close to them. Just go close.
Welcome back from the live telecast. We'll now continue with our regular programs. Stay tuned.
This week, Nigeria's political space is abuzz, from heated debates on the floor of the National Assembly to high-profile meetings behind closed doors and high-stakes decisions with unexpected twists that impact us all. It's been a week full of headlines and heated moments.